Hi, I'm Jared Falk, and today we're going to talk about some beginner 16th note linear drum fills. Now, what does linear mean? Linear just means that no two voices are played at the same time, okay? It's as simple as that. So throughout these fills, every note is played individually. You only have to worry about one thing at a time. It is challenging to kind of figure out the spacing between all the notes, especially when you're getting stuff between your hands and your feet. All right, so it's important just to start it slow and then work up as you get more and more comfortable. And one other thing I want to note before I jump into the exercises is these are patterns that I've learned. I've learned the pattern and then I've applied them around the kit. If you want to kind of break it down, like let's look at number 1, for example. That pattern is basically just kick, kick, right, left, kick, kick, right, left, kick, kick, right, left, kick, kick, right, left. It's as simple as that, okay? Now I've put it around the drums in my own way, and you can do the same. You can first learn this one using this sheet music, and then you can kind of take that hand pattern and then apply it in millions of different ways around the drums in your own creative fills and stuff like that, all right? And so I don't just want you to be limited to like these 3, 16th note linear patterns. This is just to kind of help you understand the concept of linear, get your hands and your feet separated, get you comfortable with only playing one voice at a time within a 16th note value. All right? So with that said, let's just go and talk about exercise number 1. Now, like I said, we basically have 2 kicks and two snare strokes, 2 kicks, 2 snare strokes, 2 kicks, 2 high tom, 2 kicks, 2 low tom, okay? That's it. And it's counted 1 eanda, 2 eanda, 3 eanda, 4 eanda, okay? Simple as that. So I'm just going to do it slow without any metronome just to show you the linear pattern. I'm not even going to play a groove before. All right, so it's as simple as that. Now that hand pattern, like I said before, it can be applied in a ton of different ways. I can do, let me just show you. I'm just gonna go kick, kick, right, left around the kit. Here we go. All right, so the idea that I kind of presented you here with exercise 1, that's definitely just the starting point. You guys can kind of take it to wherever you want to take it. All right, so I'm going to play that with a metronome at 70 beats per minute so you guys can hear how it sounds along with a beat, and then I'm going to use that exercise as a fill. All right, so that's where you start. And you'll notice, especially when you do this kind of stuff slow, it's the timing that's going to give you trouble. The timing of each of those bass drum hits. And that's what you got to really, really focus on. So when you speed it up, you have that very smooth kind of flowing sound moving around the kit. All right? So I'm going to show you how it sounds fast. Now we're going to do it at 200 beats per minute. So that was faster than I thought. When Victor started the click, I'm like, wow, that's 200 beats a minute. That's pretty freaking fast. I didn't expect it, and so I might have looked a little bit scared going into it, but I think I hit it. There's just one take there. But yeah, that's how it sounds when you actually speed it up, and you're going to get that really kind of flowing, fast sound, or the I don't want to say appearance of fastness, appearance of speed, or the perception of speed, I guess I should say, because it's relatively easy to do because you're moving in between your hands and your feet, but it sounds really, really fast, it looks really, really cool, and you're really gonna love doing it, okay? So just take some time practicing that pattern. Let's move on to the second one now. Now the second one only uses one bass drum on each count, okay? So we go 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A, okay? So the bass drum hits are on the A of 1, the A of 2, the A of 3, okay? That's it. And for me, you know, I always got really, really comfortable doing a double stroke, especially when using linear fills. So it was just a habit for me to do something on the drums and then, or something on the top part of the drums, and then to do a quick double stroke with my foot, and then go back to the drums and stuff. But it was always a challenge to just go to one stroke with the bass drum. And so you might have this problem as well. So I wanted to kind of present you with an exercise that's going to help you develop a better single kick in between the hand stuff. All right? So let me play it for you guys slow, again, with no click track. All right, so just first work on the sequence of it. You know, how does it feel? How does it sound? Really exaggerate the movements in your arms, and your muscles will develop the memory faster. Okay, so don't just do really, really small movements. You know, really just lift up your arms and hit the drums. Don't be afraid to hit the drums. Okay, don't be afraid to break sticks. So now I'm going to play it for you guys again at 70 beats per minute. All right, so now we're going to bump it up to 130 beats per minute, and you can hear how it sounds faster. The final exercise we're going to look at presents a different challenge, okay? Again, we have the single kick, but we also have a double kick in there. Okay, you'll notice on the 4 and the E of 4, there's a double kick, the and of 2, there's a single kick, and then actually the downbeat, the 1, we just have a single kick. Now the hard part about this groove, and I've written in the sticking for you guys, is you go right, left, right on the snare, and then you actually move to the high tom, but your left hand hits the high tone first. Now, if you're a left-hand drummer, your right hand's actually gonna move to the high tone first. And you guys are gonna feel your body is not gonna wanna do this, okay? And so when you first practice it, it's just so important to just go really, really slow. But like I said in the beginning of the video, these are just 3 exercises. And within these 3 exercises, I'm presenting you with challenges that you're gonna have when practicing or trying to come up with any sort of linear patterns, okay? So the single kick, the double kick, and then moving around the drums, you know, and not getting into the habit of always moving in and your right hand taking the lead. So always going right, left, and then your right hand goes to the high tom. You know, it's really good to sometimes present yourself with those challenges to go right, left, left, right, you know, to the high tom. And then again, we have that on the A of 2, the right starts again with a pattern, and then we go to the high tom twice with our left hand first. Okay, so I don't want to confuse you with any of this kind of stuff right now, so I'm just going to play it for you guys. And don't overthink it, you know, don't confuse yourself, just sit down the kit, practice it really slow, and I guarantee you will get it, okay? So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to show you guys how it sounds without a click, just really, really slow. Okay, so if you're sitting there at your computer or you're sitting there watching this on your iPhone, your iPad, or wherever you are, just try and, go on one leg, right, left, right, and then move to a different surface with your left hand first. That's kind of the starting point and the exercise within this exercise, okay? And so that's what we need to work on. And I know you'll find it challenging, which is why I put it in here. All right, so now let's try it at 70 beats per minute, along with a click and a groove. All right, so as you get more and more comfortable with it, and with all these patterns, you're gonna wanna start adding a dynamic level to it. You don't want it to just be da-ga-da-ga-da-ga-da, straight 16 notes for every single fill. And so you'll notice when I play this, I actually hit the kick drum and then I do a little crescendo up to the high tom, and then I do another crescendo. So I go da-da-da-do-do, da-da-da-do-do, da-da-da-do-do. Okay, so I like to have this kind of wavy feeling to the groove. Otherwise, it doesn't sound good. It won't sound good with music or anything like that. That said, don't worry about that when you're first learning the pattern, when you're first studying the exercises within these exercises and stuff like that. It's more important that you just get the sequence down first, help your muscles to develop the muscle memory to play the pattern, and then you'll be able to do whatever you want with it, all right? So now let's play it faster at 130 beats per minute. So there are 3 16th note linear patterns that'll hopefully spark your creativity and help you create millions more of your own. You guys, if you're watching this video, please leave me a comment below, okay, wherever you're watching it, I don't care. I check everywhere. And so just leave me a comment, say what you think, and there's gonna be an intermediate lesson as well, so please check that out, and I'll see you in that video. All right, so I won't say all right. All right, now I'm not gonna bump this one. All right, so now we're gonna bump it up. All right, all right, all right. I won't say all right. All right.
See, I.
So I'm wearing ankle socks, so I don't want. If you ever see my legs, just let me know.